We're on the monthly chart of Meta platforms, which is formerly known as Facebook. And at this point, the question becomes, is now actually a good time to consider buying Meta platforms? And my answer would be no. Why would I say so? This is because, guys, if you were to look at the monthly chart, which we are on currently, you would see that for the most part, this particular stock is overbought, right? It's too high. It's too high to buy, in my very humble opinion. And ideally, I want to see price actually crash first before we consider buying, right? And that is also because remember the name of the game in as far as the buying and selling of shares or stocks is concerned is buy low and sell high. So what this means in a nutshell is that we want to buy when the stock is low, like at these levels, and we want to sell it when it's like high, like at that level over here, right? And at this point in time, the stock is very much high, and I believe that we should consider selling. And once the stock drops somewhat, then we will start to look for those potential buy opportunities. And that is because, guys, as I've said, the name of the game as far as the buying and selling of stocks is concerned is buy low and sell high. So we want to buy when the stock is low and sell it when the stock is high, right? Anyway, let's get straight into the actual technical analysis. And as I said, we are on the monthly chart of Meta. And let's see what's happening here. In as far as price action goes, at this point in time, I don't really see anything on the monthly chart. But I will show you that we actually have, if you were to look at this area over here, we have what seems to be a gap there. And what gaps are liquidity areas. And what this means is that we have a lot of money stuck there. And it also means that at some point we will see price head down to this level to fill that gap. Once that gap is filled, we may then potentially see price start to move further up. However, we don't exactly when this will happen, right? It may take a year, it may take 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Nonetheless, one day price will reach this level, right, to close that gap, right? But as I said, as far as price action, at this point, I don't see anything. So what I'll do is head down to the weekly chart. Just bear with me. Let's have a look. And here we are on the weekly chart. And on the weekly chart, we can see that the market has given us what seems to be a double top over here, right? And it has a neckline at that point, right? And we can see that this double top actually started at this point, and if price closes below the neckline, we would then wait for it to head back to the neckline to give it a test. And if this level over here, which is the neckline, aligns with any key numbers that we have in regards to the Fibonacci retracement tool, we would then look for those potential sell opportunities at this point. And who knows, perhaps we may see a price actually move further down to fill that gap that I spoke about earlier, right? And also to complete the structure which started at this point. And it would be great if we could see it end at that level, and that's where we would then start to look for those potential buy opportunities. Let me just actually add a neckline for that double top. Just bear with me, guys. Here we go. So we could say that that's our neckline, right? And another thing that I also want to add is a channel, just for confluence, just to have multiple reasons for why we should look for potential sell opportunities should price indeed close below that neckline. So just bear with me, guys. Let's see. Let's have a look. We could say more or less that this over here is our channel, right? And yeah, I'm just gonna make it a different color as well. Let's have a look. Different color. Just bear with me, guys. Make it a blue pixel 4, and there we go. Right. As I said, guys, we want to see, we want to have confirmation where price actually closes below this neckline, and ideally I also want to see it close below this channel. And if it does so, we want to see price again head back to the level to test it. And at this point is where I would look for those potential sell opportunities. And as much as I'm saying that we may potentially see price move all the way down to around these levels to fill that gap, it is also quite possible that, remember, we have here a very strong level of support, and price may bounce off of this level only to move further up again. Another thing that I also want to bring to your attention is that the market tends to form traps, and this particular double top may be a trap. And that is because whenever we have these patterns, what normally happens is that a lot of traders and investors sell on the second leg of the double top and they place their stop losses below. So we have a lot of money here, right? And it's possible that we may see price actually from this level move all the way up and continue to move further up, right? Triggering all of the money associated with the second leg of that M structure. Or price may even close below this neckline as well as below this channel, only to head up again to grab all of those liquidity points, right? So we just need to be careful. But remember, guys, should price close below this level, my bias would be to look for potential sell opportunities. However, we would need more reasons for why we should sell. We're not just going to sell just by virtue of having price closing below the neckline as well as below this channel, right? We're going to look for further reasons for why we should indeed be looking for potential sell opportunities.